Welcome to KaiChi Live. I'm KaiChi. So Disney XD's already released their first premiere episode for the new series DuckTales. I want to talk about the new incarnation of DuckTales' main characters, such as Scrooge McDuck, the triplets or the nephews, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Abigail Vanderquack, Miss Bigley, and last but not least, Donald Duck. In the first part episode, we get an introduction to all the main characters in this new series, DuckTales of 2017. We meet the nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, who has been living with their uncle, Uncle Donald Duck, on their hospital for quite some time. It seems like their mother left with her brother, since they were little ducklings. The boys had their own distinctive personality. Huey, the red one, is more he wants to plan his adventures, the smart type. And with Dewey, he wants to be in the adventure, just spontaneously, he just wants to be in the adventure. And last but not least is Louie. He's different between his brothers. He's more a little bit laid back and a little more mischievous than his brothers. Donald Duck, seems like their legal guardian and has been raising them for quite some time. Has been overprotective of them for quite some time. He made them wear vests on the houseboat since he was afraid the houseboat might actually sink, even though it's not moving anywhere. But to him anything could happen. Donald, with no choice can't find a babysitter because the boys also tricked the babysitter for not coming or went somewhere. So he couldn't find another babysitter, so he decided to take them to his Uncle Scrooge McDuck, to Duck McDuck Manor for him to look after. We see Scrooge in some kind of board meeting. I guess he's having a board meeting with his board of directors, and him being not caring what's going on really, because his company is making money, and the board of directors seeing that they plan on spinning off two of the departments. One with something to do with historical research or discovery or something like that. And the other one, the experimental vehicles for travel or, discovery too. And Scrooge agreeing with them. We also get an introduction to Large Plaid McQuack. He seemed to be some kind of chauffeur for Scrooge McDuck, as we didn't see him flying a plane or anything. But throughout the first part of the episode, he talked about that he's a pilot, and Scrooge, not wanting to talk to his employee, didn't really care, just ignored him. After those character introduction, we finally get a meeting between Donald and Scrooge. At first, Donald went up to Duck Manor and tried to talk to him, and we find out that they haven't talked to each other for quite some time. And this is, of course, Scrooge being Scrooge, because Donald's car was blocking the way. He started yelling Donald to move. And then they start arguing something about how Donald mentioned something like how that it's his fault that he's been manipulating to him or something like that, and that he just want him to watch over his nephew. Because they were arguing, Scrooge didn't know what he's agreeing to. So that's how he got the boys. Well, that's how the boys end up with them, looking after. Then we get another introduction to Miss Bigley. We found a little bit more. Miss Bigley this time around, she's the same, but at the same time she's not. In the original incarnation, we see Miss Bigley as a mother figure, very caring. Also still give advice. In this incarnation, she give tough love to Scrooge and the boys. She's not mean, but more like stricter. It seems like she's seems to be more stricter, but she still seems more like a mother figure and still want things for Scrooge. The boys then meet up with Abigail Vanderquack. Then we learn a little bit thing about her. It seems that she's been in the house for some quite time. In fact, she was trained by her grandmother to how to defend herself, or basically how to fight. And her grandmother, Miss Bigley, wouldn't let her out of the house to discover things. Other kids of her own age. So when she met the boys, she was excited to see them and want them to be her best friends. All this time, we also get a little snippet on why Scrooge hasn't talked to Donald. Miss Bigley was someone who mentioned that they haven't talked over 10 years, and she wants them to talk again. Scrooge mentioned about how he was, the famous line, he was the toughest, smart of the smartest, and he gained his fortune in by help, and he was square about it. He didn't get help any from his family, friends, or anyone, especially his nephew. And the last thing, he mentioned that family was nothing but trouble. So that's the reason why he hasn't talked to his nephew for over 10 years. After Launchpad crashed the plane, we see Scrooge talking to the boys and Webby about how he was really mad, how they almost got him killed, and it, almost destroyed his house and his money bin. But just like the original 5-part episode, Scrooge came around saying that the boys reminded him he was young, and he was planning to take them to a venture, which aside the kids, and the venture they plan to take them is to Atlantis. Those were some of my opinions and thoughts of the new incarnation of the main characters of DuckTales. So leave a comment in the comment section of which of your favorite main character in this new incarnation of DuckTales. And also check out my review/recap of the first premiere episode down in the description. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that likes button. Click over here to watch my previous DuckTales videos and other videos, and click over here. Subscribe to my channel KaiChi Live for future learning geeky videos. Thank you.